Okay, the first thing I want to make sure I do is see if there's an issue with my notification system, because I don't understand why we would have issues with the notifications. So that's the first thing I'm going to look at. Because I honestly don't know why y'all are telling me you don't get my notification. So that's the first thing we need to look into, honestly. Also, I want this to autofocus. Because that's the biggest thing I think that we've had issues with, is for some reason y'all don't get my notifications. So I'm going to look real quick and see if there's an issue with that. Because I don't understand why you wouldn't get the notification. So we're going to look at this maybe. Okay, I don't know why it's not showing me. Let's see. That's not for Steam, for Twitch though. Twitch stream notification not sending. Because I'm trying to see recommendations for studying biology. Girl, making a Quizlet, honestly. Making a Quizlet or making physical flashcards. I think that's the biggest thing you can really utilize. I don't remember it at all. Girl, literally that's what you have to do. You have to look up what your material is and then make flashcards. Star the ones that you don't know at all once you start going through them. Like, that's how I memorize. There's some things that you can guess the answer to. Oh, you don't... Girl, there's no book or nothing? What do you mean? There has to be a book. There has to be a book or notes or something. So I can take anatomy and physiology. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you have to have something that you're basing it off. That makes no sense, though. You can probably look up, like, college. Look up your college and then write that biology test notes or something. You'll probably find something. Sometimes you can look up by university on your Quizlet. You can look some things up by university. So I would say that would be a good start. I'm trying to see why my Twitch notification is... Twitch is not notifying my viewers of when I go live. So I don't know why it would do that. Because I'm like, is there a reason it's not... It's not giving out the notification? I don't know. Because that's my one thing where I'm like, it has to be fucking something. But like... Okay. I'm trying to see... Yeah, it looks like my notification should have sent out, so I don't know why it's not sending out. Okay, girls. We're gonna get into this. Girl. Eli, are you getting Withering Waves tomorrow or no? What's the tea? Are you getting her? Okay. Also, from what I remember, we're just in Tibet. We're in the mountains. We needed a snowmobile, but we were struggling to not find one. I fully just forgot to bring it with me. I didn't even check if I could use it when I meant to. So we're gonna need to go back and grab it for sure. And this looks like it's a way for us to platform using the snowmobile. But it looks like that's also a way to do that. So I think it's like a little snowmobile puzzle. Also, I'm not gonna lie, I think with the glasses, it's harder for me to stream and look at this monitor because the reflection in my glasses is really irritating. But also without my glasses, the game looks more atmospheric, so I don't know. Also, y'all, today has been a day. Not bad. Not bad. I got my keys from my new place, so that's good. I'm going to start moving my stuff soon. I kind of don't want to use my other... I got distracted. I don't know why more of them spawned. I wonder if it's because I figured out I needed to come back. But I honestly lost track of what I was doing. Girl. Or what I was thinking, really, is what I meant to say. Is what happened today, I don't remember anymore. I'm not gonna lie. I was going somewhere with that. But wherever I was going, I'm not anymore. Also, I wonder if I can take the snowmobile this way. I guess I don't have a reason to. Right? Because I don't remember there being anything down there of use. We need a key to get in here. Is there anything up here? I remembered, by the way, what I was talking about. The Tomb Raider physical releases have been announced. Which, I mean, they told us they were going to get announced today. And, dude, number one,
no.
The deluxe edition steelbook looks better than the collector's edition steelbook. Hi, Hajari. Hajari, did you see the fucking collector's edition? Bitch, it looks so good. It's giving I pre-order. I'm not going to lie. It's giving I pre-order. Also, Hajari, I didn't see if you replied, but what did you end up getting for your groceries? Girl, I'm so excited. Can we... I'm trying to think. You don't... Really? Period. Girl, you said let me save some money. I can't decide if I want to buy the Switch version. My bad. Girl, I'm not sure. I didn't see because I think I just asked. I asked and then I got on stream, so I honestly wouldn't know. No. Is there anything of use here? I don't think so. Girl, it looks so good. Oh my god. This is a little... It's a little too loud. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I also don't see the point of doing the whole obstacle. Like, I'm frying pork chops at a... Okay, period. I'm not a pork girly, so I wouldn't know, but... I think you just literally cannot make that... Oh my god. The camera on this is a little insufferable, but... We'll do what we can, girl. We'll do what we can. Rice with... You know, I do love me some rice with anything, honestly. Rice with anything is fucking iconic. Also, hi, Spice Bupper. I hope you're doing well. Girl. This is... I've heard a lot of people really like this section, and I'm sorry, y'all. These physics are killing me. I really thought maybe I could make that, and then it would be an easier path. Okay. But y'all... Hi. I was asking if I got that. I honestly wouldn't know. We'll see. We'll see what Hajari says. We'll see what Hajari says, because I honestly cannot. I do not speak Spanish. No, I tried beans. Oh, I see. Like the kidney beans, there's a. I actually don't know if there's other red beans. Damn it. Press forward. Oh. You can just go... I'm surprised it wasn't a button like the other one, but thank you for letting me know. I feel like the controls is the one thing that I'll always need help with. Because I don't think that did anything. Oh, it's A. It's A. It's not forward with the modern controls. But thank you for letting me know there was a button to speed up. I wasn't completely certain. Girl. We need to boost again. This is a little painful, I'm not gonna lie. This is a little rough. Please. I'm just glad I didn't fall again. Period. We're gonna save right here. I don't want to fall and die. And we also took damage. Okay, I believe we can just do that. Okay. Let's go. This is a little rough. Oh. I think we have to go the other way. I think we have to go the other way. Okay. My cousins are... Okay, period. Oh my god. Dude! We're dead. Are you excited? Do you like your cousins? How do you feel about them? Is there beef? Or are y'all chill? Oh my... Lara, please. Lara needs to stop playing this game with me. I feel like she's trying to mortify me. Also, y'all, I'm so excited. 336 ouchies, but makes sense. Yeah, it's my first time. It is my first time. I also think it just feels awful when I forget to save. Like, I think that's the main thing I've learned. Because I went a whole level without saving, and I died pretty far in. I died pretty far in, and that was last stream. So we learn what happens when I don't save often. Makes sense. I mean, I honestly think Tomb Raider 1 mostly felt more difficult towards the end. I think Tomb Raider 2 has felt a lot more smooth. And I think it's because the level design for me has been maybe more exciting. Maybe that's what it's about. I don't know. I don't think I had a lot more trouble with Tomb Raider 1, but I do think Tomb Raider 1 felt shorter in terms of like the levels maybe. Or maybe they felt longer, but it was just I got stuck more often. Because that would add up. Here we go. We're gonna save again. I hate repeating super long sections, and not knowing what to expect is a big reason for that. See, that wasn't too bad. Can we do anything over here? What button do you... There we go. I always forget what button it is to get off, but that worked. Where is this? I honestly have no idea where this is. And I'm also a little paranoid when it comes to this game in general. Is that a climbable wall? That looks climbable to me. Which I think is very suspicious. I don't think we can reach it though. I think most players, myself included, fall in love with Tibetan Foothills on the second time through when they can blast through the level at max speed. I mean, that makes sense. I honestly really like how this level looks, at least. I personally hated. I fucking hated. Oh. What was it? The ship levels, I'm not gonna lie, Mario Doria was not for me. I feel like for that, mainly it was an issue with, like, I just didn't love how the levels were designed, which is, I mean, I think that's okay. I don't have to love it, but I'm trying to get her to not turn. But I can't just... She's not gonna reach if I just jump on... Wait. Maybe? I did not mean to fall like that. A lot of people... Yeah. And that's okay. That's okay. Some of it I still enjoyed. Like, I enjoyed moments. I just didn't enjoy the overall. Okay. You know, I didn't mean to fall down again, but... Okay, period. Hajar, do you think you're a quick chef? Or do you think it takes you a while to cook stuff? Also, I might get up and close my curtain, because the light is coming right from my living room into my bedroom. Period. I don't know if this is how we were supposed to come here, but hey, I'll take it. Let's save again, because I know those bitches can kill me. They just take so much. All good rice takes a while. Yeah. Honestly, sometimes you can make some pretty good rice quickly, honestly. My rice cooker, I think, is pretty quick. And although there's definitely better rice out there... Somebody said that you can't run and shoot with this weapon, and I wonder if that's true. That's one thing that if you guys want to let me know, you can. I don't mind, but... Oh wow, okay, we're gonna heal real quick. That is unfortunately kind of true. Why is it unfortunate? Or do you mean that it does take a while? There's some... I think there's some good quick ones. See, here's the thing. I don't know if I was supposed to come that way or if I was supposed to go some other way. And that is a concern. Because sometimes I'm like, I can miss something, and sometimes I skip areas that I'm not supposed to be in. Yes, technically can, but the function was finicky into. Sometimes she'll fire and run. Other times she'll... Oh, that's what you're talking... I thought you were talking about the rice for a second. Yeah. I thought, like, it was a design choice. Because I saw some people saying, girl, don't tell me. Please don't tell me, by the way. I wasn't actually asking for you to let me know. I don't mind struggling. In fact, I usually prefer it. I've definitely been stuck for hours before, and I think that's how it's supposed to be. So, you know, if you guys really don't, you know, it's okay. You can watch me suffer. If I want a hint, I usually will still not ask for something directly. That's okay. Just please don't do it again. I feel like I've sort of come to expect it with this game, that people will spoil things, whether intentionally or accidentally. I'm trying to see... I can't tell if this is the bridge that I crossed or if this is somewhere else. I guess we'll find out. I don't think this could be the same bridge, right? But that must mean that I can just go to the other side. But I guess that depends on the reason. Oh, okay. I thought that might be something that should just fall off. I think we came from this side. Right? I'm gonna guess so, but I'm like, then why were we able to just climb here? I don't know. Oh, I don't think I can just... Wait, can I? But yeah, I didn't get the timings right on the M16s. They did nail it with the... Yeah. I'm trying to... Oh, Mark. What? What does that mean, girl? Oh, girl, I thought you meant it literally for a second. Not this. Oh my god. Dude, I was holding the button. Girl. Is he coming over for dinner, to chat? What is he coming over for? That's the real tea. Is there anything actually down here? Because I'm surprised that I can just... No, I really did think you meant it literally at first. I was like, what is that supposed to mean? Girl, that's why I was confused. I was like, what? What am I hearing right now? Girl. Well, I hope he treats you kindly. I hope it's not a shitty conversation. I hope you have a good time. Girl, what? That's why I was confused. I was like, I don't know what that's supposed to mean. See, the issue is we can't just... We can't just jump across. Okay. I was calling? Yeah, girl. I got what you were saying after the fact. I just didn't realize at first. I'm gonna try to get these. Like, girlies, please don't play this game with me. Okay. I don't think these can drop anything. You always give me a panic attack when fall off the cliff. In a way, we have in an that's funny. Girl. Okay, let's see. Part of me is like, did I fuck this up? But there has to be a way to cross back. So I'm guessing I can just make the jump. Not the jump from here, but I mean the jump in there. I think there was room to make it. No, you know, I know. That's funny. Where are you from, Spice Pup? Okay, let me see. I don't know about this. Oh, period. Tucson. Oh, period. I actually think I only recently learned how to pronounce Tucson. I used to think... I didn't realize that's how Tucson was spelled. So every time I saw it, I thought that was Tucson. I didn't realize Tucson and Tucson were the same thing. So that was something. I was raised in Brooklyn, Bronx. Do you love New York? How do you feel about it? How do you really feel about it? I've only been there once. So from what I experienced, I would say I like it. But I don't think I lived there long enough to have a real opinion, you know? Or not lived, visited for long enough. I like the vibes for sure. I like the fact that there's a lot of public transit. Like I think those are a lot of positives. The public transit alone is insane. New York needs political reform, but I think that people are nice. See, I don't know about much of New York's politics, so I wouldn't know in that regard. Let me see. But I mean, it could probably be worse. Oh. I'm surprised I'm not falling. Me neither. I don't know much about politics. Let's see. I think that's what this key is for. Period. I wonder if there's anything else. Like, is this... Can I just... Oh, okay. I mean, it looks like I can just cross with this thing. Okay. Let's get in. Let's ride. I grew up in Washington Heights with a bunch of Hispanics and African Americans, so it's almost like I lived in DR my whole life. I mean, I feel like in a sense, wouldn't it still be a little different though? Because you, like, I feel like the New York environment in general would be different, no? Because even if the people are the same, I feel like in terms of, like, culture, there would still be a difference. Girl, not the house music. That's so funny. They said beat, 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 beat. Let's repeat. Okay. Oh, hell no. That bitch. Oh? Girl. The jump scare. What the fuck? Well, their active stances against the homeless rather than the homeless problems leave much to be... Oh, that's understandable. Do they have those, like, anti-homeless chairs? Is that part of it? What was I supposed to do in there? Let's see what that really did. No. That's understandable, though. Like... not the fact that they're anti-homeless, but the fact that, like, you would think that that's what they would do with the amount of, like, homeless people that they have in New York. I mean, of course, how we cook is a bit different based on the product. Right. Period. How do you shoot with this? Period. Oh, that eats. That fucking eats, dude. How do you speed up on this, though? Wait. Do we... Oh, we can just go back. You can't. Do you need to? I guess I don't think we need to. It becomes an immediate problem. Girl, I really was hoping we could somehow go back from here. Girl. Yeah, you don't need to tell me, but I think that's the only way back. I just don't know why they would give it to me and not let me use it. I already know we're gonna die here. I already know we're gonna die here. What is the point? Refrains even further and locks himself in a cup. Don't tell me if I actually need to use this for something, but I just don't see the point in having this at all. I don't see why they would give it to me. I know I've heard that you do get to use this in the DLC, but like currently I don't. Oh? Give me a second. I don't know if I turned on the timer on my lamp by accident or what, but let me... I think my timer was on, but some people still try to follow the traditions. I mean, I feel like to a certain extent it's like fair enough. Like, of course, the culture that you live in is going to affect you. I don't think that's surprising at all. You know, if there's a secret or something, I guess we're just not going to get it. Because I'm not seeing the rationale behind using that. I feel like it's more so just to prove the fact that you can. It's an introduction to that version, but the red one's necessary to get... Well, yeah, because we can't do anything with it. I see. Go this way. I'd say it's the same, though. I don't feel any different from... I mean, that's good, though. I think that's a good thing. That you don't feel that different. But I feel like, I mean, I would say that it's more so maybe like the place than the tradition and the culture itself, even. Because I feel like if you actually lived in the DRC, then I feel like the whole experience could be different. But you wouldn't know unless you lived it. And it's nice that you don't feel like you're excluded or anything, that you still feel... That is really funny. She'd be trying to do the acrobatics even on her vehicles. If that's not skill, I don't know what is. Maybe she's a little too dedicated. Yeah, but Washington Heights is full of Dominicans. That's fair. I think that's nice, though. Growing up, like, feeling like you're not left out. Because, I mean, I do think there's people from, like, different cultures who, if they think if somebody grew up in a different country, that, like, they're not like that. But it has to be really nice that they did. That they did take their culture with them. And that they don't, like, act like they're better than you because they grew up in their culture. Girl, I need to save more. That's what this is giving right now. Because the fact that we keep reloading this save... The fact that we keep reloading this save is crazy. Like, that cannot be the only save I have. But I keep thinking I'm a baddie, I guess, when I'm not. So, it's keeping me go back. She's in freaking booty shorts in the Tibetan mountains. She takes extreme to girl. We don't need to see her legs all the time. You know what? And that's what we're going to think about every time we see the figure from the collector's edition when it arrives, period. I think Dominicans don't do that. They love their own. I get stopped on the street and hugged by a girl, period. That's honestly really nice. I think one of my coworkers is Dominican. Because she was talking about going back home to the DRC after she got married for a honeymoon, I think. Okay. Bitch, there's no way we fall there. We're saving right here. I'm not. I'm not. One thing about this game, I wish the fucking vehicles were easier to use. I do. Because these physics... I guess it's not like Underworld doesn't have physics issues too, but like, what is that? Like, what is that? What is that, Lara? What did we do? She needs to learn how to drive, girl. Somebody needs to revoke her license. Like, Lara, you're an adventurer. Why do you flop like this when it comes to driving? Like, with all of the things that she can do, this is how she drives? Absolutely embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. That was scary. Honestly, that was scary. I'm really glad we don't take damage unless we're boosting. No, Lara, please! Please, Lara! I mean, I'm of Mexican heritage, born in the US, but I don't feel out of touch with some of the family values seen in a lot of... I mean, that's good, but I feel like it's more... The things I'm thinking more of like... I guess it depends on your environment, though. Because if you have a lot of people from the same background, you have a lot of the same experiences in regards to, like, celebrations and in regards to just keeping the way of life the same. I think is a big thing. Like, I feel like it's weird after I moved to America because I don't know a lot of Arab people, and the Arab people that I've met here, I don't like most of them. So like it's kind of like a different. It's very, for me, it feels weird. right? And I don't even mean the people who are from America. I'm talking in the general sense for me. Like, they didn't need to grow up here, but I feel like a lot of people here just like it just feels different. Because like a lot of people still have like their celebrations and stuff, but it just doesn't feel the same. I should not have died there. That was not a high fall. That was not a high fall. That just feels like Laura hates me. That felt like a Laura hater moment. I think she's upset that I haven't pre-ordered the collector's edition yet. She's like, bitch, do you not want me? I feel like it depends on your environment, though. I think that's the difficulty. Like, here, there's not a lot of people that I guess are from the same exact, like, background. And... or even, I guess, like, people who cook different things. Like, even that, to me, it feels like some of that, like, is lost. Because just depending on the person, they cook differently and stuff. So, like, I don't know. I think in general, for me, it'll never feel the same when it comes to, like, certain things. But, I don't know. I also think, like, a lot of, like, younger people, and I don't think this is a good thing. I think it's a negative, is a lot of younger people in general tend to be less open, I would say, to, like, people who grew up in a different country. And so I think it's harder to bridge that barrier unless you have other people or more people. Like, I feel like even like in school, like that's a big thing. Yeah, what I'm saying in still follow traditions. I have cousins who live in England and Germany. Yeah, but like, do they have like their whole family? Because I think it doesn't feel the same. Like, even if you do it, it doesn't feel the same depending on how many people are there and stuff like that. Okay. Intolerant, yeah. Let's see. Okay, we have this. Let me pick everything up before we pull that lever. It's just aunts and uncles with their cousins. I think, I guess for me, it can also be a little weird because of the fact that, like, I'm queer and I never know how people would approach that. So for me, it's kind of like there's a disconnect in general. Also, hi, Luke. How are you doing? Girl, I'm not going to stop obsessing over the fact that we really got a collector's edition. Like, I would not have thought that we would be getting a collector's edition whatsoever. And the fact that we have... like, that's an E, girl. There is no way. I hate these bitches. I can relate to that. Like, I think that's a big part of the disconnect is, like, for me, it feels like I will never be able to fully connect with those types of people. So, like, I guess I'm also more closed off in general. Period. I'm doing pretty well. Thankfully, y'all, we got the watching the suffering and enjoying it. Honestly, this is not even suffering. Like, that was mostly me just falling off. That's not that bad. What I think is bad is when I look for 3 hours and not see a door right in front of me. That's what my struggles tend to be in this game. Like, puzzles? Okay, we'll figure it out. You blew them to gizzards. No, literally. Let me allow that. Automod really hates the gays, I fear. I don't want to just keep carrying that, so we're gonna... These enemies do have too much health, though. Like, I don't think that's necessary. No, it's literally just... that was for blue them. It wasn't about anything else. It censored blue them. That's what it censored. Period. Oh, I knew that. Oh. I thought you thought it was because you said human. That's why I was like, no. It's because you said blue then. Does it tell you what it censored you for? I actually don't know. I don't know if it tells you. I'm trying to see... Blow up the Death Star. I mean, at least with those, it's not that hard to avoid. Because if it's one person, we can just run circles around them. I feel like that would have been a lot harder with tank controls. Like running circles around anything. But I love me my modern controls, I'm not gonna lie. I'm guessing that skybox wasn't there, but oh, that's one of the boxes that actually was there before. I wonder if this is for anything. Oh well. Girlies, do any of y'all think you're gonna get the collectors or deluxe editions? I almost definitely will. I was testing the auto. No, I think it's because I allowed what Hajari said. I think is why it's just gonna allow you. If I had a job. Unfortunately. You know, I'm manifesting it for you. Go save your money. I literally can't. I'm obsessed with a good collector's edition. Like, a good collector's edition eats. Girl, we literally can't fucking use this here either. I'm gonna save and see if I can make that jump by foot, because it looks like that's climbable, which means there's something down there. But I don't know if she can... She should have grabbed that. She should have grabbed that. I want to get the collectors, but I will be robbed if I do. That's... I don't understand why the delivery is so expensive. I don't understand why the... Is it expensive on both stores? Because I know... I think there's two of them. I think there's one... I think you can get it on the gear store or on the fucking limited run website. I just also kind of love that a lot of queer people absolutely... I mean, I think she was our icon, like, growing up. I don't know. I'm glad that my brothers got me into her, because sometimes one of them be giving anti-women, honestly. But he still thinks Laura's a baddie, so, period. Maybe back then he believed women have rights, but not anymore. Who knows? It's not to that extent. It's just, I don't know. It's a little weird. I'll have to look, but what all comments were saying, delivery to Europe. I wonder how much it costs here, because I haven't ordered it yet, but I'm paying. I can vote for I love classic Lara, period. Many straight men were anti-Lara. See, I think that's partially, like, I think that's probably true, but at the same time, there were also the straight men who were into Lara in general. Like, there was a lot of fetishization of Lara for sure. Like, if we look at... That's why the fucking creator got really pissed off, I think. He really didn't like the consistent sexualization of Lara. Because, like, you can be sexy, but, like, not be just about sex, you know? And I feel like that was maybe part of the issue. Or, like, the fucking cheat codes that didn't exist that were supposed to make Lara naked that people believed were real. Like, you know... There's... I wonder how many straight men were upset because their cheat code wasn't working. Like, do you think they would have gotten on Twitter? Probably. They would have gotten on Twitter and called it woke. You know they would. Yeah, that's why Toby Gard noped out of Tomb Raider 2 after release. Yeah. Which really sucks. Like, it would have been really nice to have the creator. Dude, is there... Can I really not? I don't... Can I... Please? Okay. I think I have an idea of how we're supposed to cross. It worked on... Yeah. Which Tomb Raider Legend was giving baddie. I loved Legend. Legend. Legend was my favorite as a kid. 100%. 100%. As a kid, Legend was my favorite. Like, there is no doubt in my mind that Legend was that girl for me. She absolutely was. She absolutely was. I don't think anything could have beat Legend for me as a kid. The publishers wanted to sexualize her. Apart from that, Endgame was mainly only posters and low chest lines and some belly. Yeah. It's mainly that, the marketing. It's mainly the marketing, and I think that was his beef. Her constant over-sexualization in the mass media ruined his image of badass, good-looking adventurer. He did come back for Legend, had a lot of control over the IP with Legend. And I mean, Legend was incredible. I genuinely believe Legend was an amazing game. I truly think it had a lot of magic. I mean, Legend could have still been better. Don't get me wrong, girls. Don't get me wrong. I still think Legend could have been better too, but I love the first reboot. I mean, the first reboot was fun, but for me, it just felt weird, honestly. If I'm being honest, like it felt a little weird for me. It's funny though. LAU is most over-sexualized Lara. Yeah, but I think in terms of marketing, it didn't feel as weird. Or maybe it's the fact that, like, it was more of, like, what they wanted. I don't know. I feel like she was, like, sexy in a classy way, though, and maybe that's the difference. You know? Because I feel like the way that they were portraying her and the way that, like, it felt like a fad of sorts to, like, have her be over-sexualized. I don't know. Clearly he had with the bikinis. Nah, not as bad as the marketing. Yeah, but like the bikinis are also not, I guess, in the main story. But like, even then, this part is ridiculous. Girl, no, see, we did it. Kind of switch places. Ad was more normal, but in-game was more, yeah. But like I think in the marketing, she was practically naked, I think. And I think that was the beef regarding the marketing and everything. Oh, is that the last secret period? Can she just jump out? I actually don't know. Period. They were pointless outfits that were hidden away behind 100%. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. I was like, they weren't, like, central. I don't know. I feel like she was just giving baddie in those. Like, I never thought of it being that sexual, to be honest. I guess maybe in Underworld with her showing a little titty, but, like, it's not like, I don't know. It never felt like that. Underworld felt weird, though. I'll admit. I personally didn't love Underworld. I enjoyed Underworld, but I didn't love Underworld. I love Thailand. Don't get me wrong. Fucking love Thailand. But I think overall Underworld was not my LAU game. It was definitely my least favorite from the LAU, actually. I think we got all the secrets. It's giving bomb. Or actually, maybe it's giving this. LA definitely had issues. Legend, yeah. But I think in terms of vibes, Legend was amazing. Period. I think in terms of vibes, that's why I loved Legend. Because I think the vibe, the characterization of Lara, impeccable. Impeccable. I fucking love the way they characterize Lara. And that's why I love the LAU. Especially in Legend. Legend was too straightforward. Anniversary had corridor problems. Underworld felt like the story needed to sit in the oven a bit longer. A bit undercooked. Makes sense right this second. What do you mean makes sense? Well, let's see. I love LAU. I grew up with it and such, but when I went and played Classic Tomb Raider, I was like, this is so much better. I feel like in terms of replayability and in terms of structure, yes, the classic games are better. Like, now that I've been playing them consistently, especially with the modern controls, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like tank controls. Like, I don't think tank controls are for me. Personally, I just don't enjoy them. But I really enjoy the classic, the modern controls, right? And the level design, I'm not gonna lie, the level design for the classics eats. And that's kind of unmatched. Like, you can't really, that's not even something that you can really argue. Like, it's basically unbeatable in terms of, as far as Tomb Raider games go. I was going to, oh girl, period. Girl, I never remember quotes from anything. I don't think I could even quote my favorite game of all time. Other than, like, I don't know. I'd remember, like, a character name, and that's, like, the extent of my memories. My memories don't function, like, if we're being for real. I don't have a functioning memory, but Anniversary's level design was meh. I honestly, it depends on the level. It depends on the level. Some of Anniversary was really fun. I think in terms of Atlantis, I'm not gonna lie, OG Atlantis 8. Now, in terms of like how the levels looked, but I guess in terms of puzzles and stuff, that might go to Anniversary still. So it kind of is like depending on what level you're talking about. And it's select choices in music. You'll never forget something spooky is in that jungle. Period. Well, I don't blame Legend for its vibe. Legend was trying to say, let's revitalize this universe and this character. Yeah, and like, I think they could have ran so far with the LAU if they'd given it more time. Like, I really do. And I think the main issue with the entire LAU is probably level design, right? But it's quite decent, but it falls short compared to Tomb Raider 1. I still think it depends on the level, but I think overall, just it always comes down to level design. I think classic Tomb Raider has just such strong level design that it's kind of hard to even compare sometimes. Because it's like, what would you compare it to? There's nothing you can compare it to. It was something unique. It was something special. And even modern Tomb Raider, like, they just can't. And I think with the reboot Tomb Raiders, we just need more puzzles. We need more puzzles in the main story. Anniversary stays pretty fit. Yeah. And, yeah. You hate the Atlantis? Really? I think it was really cool how Atlantis was like this fleshy monster that was existent. It's a level design on top of the modern controls feeling too realistic at times. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I never had beef with the controls in Anniversary, except for maybe the jumps. I'll admit, sometimes the jumps don't... It doesn't feel like you know where you're gonna land. Girl, give me a second. Oh, the reboot. The optional tombs in Tomb Raider game. No dual pistols, boring outfits. I actually think she did have some good outfits. The story could have been good, but I feel like the story should have been condensed. I think that's one of the biggest things. It feels drawn out. And that's frustrating, because why is the story drawn out? If it doesn't need to be this long, why is it this long? That's one of the biggest things. The hopscotch corridors with the crushing doors with like a 40 death streak with you. So real. Oh, I'm not. They are so dragging. Right, that's the main thing. And they don't need to. Like, it's like, why are we dragging it? You know what I mean? Like, it never needed to be dragged out. Like, it's Lara Croft. You don't need a long-ass story for her to be engaging, for her to be fun. And you should know that from your history. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. Dude. That's insane. That's an instantly gelatinized neck owl. But, like, I don't get it. Because they don't want to do classic Tomb Raider. But, like, I don't... Even if they don't want to do classic, right? You can do so many things with modern Tomb Raider. Like, when they added the grappling hook, oh my god. The grappling hook was so iconic for us to finally, like, have a grappling hook, right? But I don't understand why we wouldn't just make it feel good. Like, make it feel more useful in the puzzling. Like, I don't... We have these tools. Why are we not using them? Want a bit of fun here? What do you mean? I'm skeptical. Do I? It could have seen 2013 Lara becoming Legend Lara, even knowing the story is questionable as fuck. But what the fuck happened with Rise and Shadow Lara? And nothing like Legend or... Apparently, she's gonna become the Tomb Raider in the anime, and that's where I'm skeptical, because I'm like, that's what y'all have been saying. So we kind of want proof. Evil Knievel the ski... oh. I should have tried that. Here, we'll try it just for shits and giggles. I'll save right here, and we'll load back. Because I never would have thought of that, so I want to try it just because. Oh, I think I hear the police or something. Girl, what? Okay, that's 363. You'll live, I promise. I mean, it doesn't matter if I live or die. I just want to see how that works. Even if I didn't live. Been lied to enough. They said she became the Tomb Raider we all know and love at the end of the reboot. Didn't happen. Now they want us to believe them when they say the anime will do it. That's why I'm like, I don't know what to expect. That's really funny, actually. That's pretty iconic. That's pretty iconic. I'm still going to go back to the other one because I want to see if there was something up there, but that was pretty iconic. I honestly wouldn't have thought to do that just because we already passed that point, but did he drop anything? Really? This man really didn't give me nothing. These fucking killers are so greedy. Like, they don't want to give me shit. Is there anything in the water? No. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I have no real love for survival. Honestly, I do enjoy her. I don't hate survival Lara. She's just not Lara, though. See, the thing is, sometimes she gives Lara vibes. I think it's more the game. Because I'm like, the character, I can see the possibility. I can see the possibility. Okay, girl, have a good shower. I can see the possibility. But, like, we have to commit. We have to commit. There's, like, as a character, I don't get it. As a character, I don't get it. Like, I think the thing is, even if it's her becoming the Tomb Raider, there is no reason that the content should not be more puzzle-focused. The combat should not be a bigger priority. Bitch, the camera? Oh, is this when I'm still friends with the monks? They're not gonna attack me already, are they? Okay, but it lets me shoot at them, so I'm a little... You'd know by now. That's what I was thinking. But it's the fact that I can shoot them that has me... That's what I thought. But I'm like, maybe there's an achievement. We're gonna try it just because there might be an achievement. Oh my god! But this is so stressful. Do I get an achievement? No. That was pointless, girl. There's one for not letting them die, but I don't know about killing them, though. Okay, yeah, there's no point in hitting them. If I don't get an achievement, I don't see the point, honestly. What is that? Is that shotgun ammo? No, that's health. Health and ammo, period. But yeah, the problem is Tomb Raider starring Lara Croft, not Tomb Raider starring Nathan Drake. Yeah. I never was a big Uncharted fan. I've played a little Uncharted. I've played Uncharted 4, and I thought Uncharted 4 was fun. But, like, I don't love Uncharted 4. She just killed Aang. Go bye. Aang would not have killed her. Be for real. Aang is too much of a pacifist. Bitch. What crow is coming for me? I can't stand Drake's jokes and shit. It's just... Wait. Yeah. For a second, I thought you meant Drake, like the singer. I was like, when did we mention him? I was so confused. I was like, let me read. Maybe I missed it. But no, I realized you mean Nathan Drake. Well, we'll see about that. I know the monks will eventually come for us, because I know they're cannibals or some shit, but... Lara's part of the Fire Nation. Go bye. She is Ozai, the fuck? She is the Fire Nation. Don't mind me, I'll be dragging this joke. Go bye. We're not at the Dragon Temple or whatever that level's supposed to be yet. I don't know what it's called. Nathan Drake is sexy. I mean, he's fine. He's a little hot. I can admit that. I'll let him turn me out. Girl, good for you. Period. I want to play more of the Uncharted games, but I just don't know if I'd enjoy them, honestly. Okay, it seems like I've missed something. Don't tell me anything. Oh, well, Lara. Hey. She said, let's get down to business. Okay. Hey, girl. How are you doing? We're doing pretty well. How are you doing, Graham of Dust? I'm not evicted, so that's something. Don't use the girl, bye. Period. Imagine I finished this level already. You missed the thing and the thing and over there the thing. Girl, yes. Period. We skipped the area. No, I will go back. I don't like skipping things by accident. I like getting the full experience. But I will find out how I was supposed to actually do this. Because I know this is not how we were actually supposed to get here. But I don't know which one. You weren't skipping things, actually. I thought I did. It literally gave me an achievement for skipping things. What do you mean? This is another way in thanks to the devs, period. Oh, hell fucking nah. Period. Climb? Yeah, that's what I got from the achievement, but I didn't see any ladders, if I'm being for real. Is there anything out this window? Oh, yes, there is. I almost missed this. But a tricksy way in for those who mastered the physics, period. See, some of this stuff is definitely so much easier thanks to the modern controls. Like, we can acknowledge that. The big ass stupid ladder in front of the stairs. Go where? Goodbye. Is it just a ladder? Like, there's not... Is it that? That's not a ladder, is it? Here, well, give me a second. Is that a ladder? Goodbye. This did not look like a ladder to me. Anyway. Anyway. You know. Girl, I literally just thought this was like, I didn't think about it. To me, this looked like a texture. I just passed. Y'all see why I wouldn't play this on the OG? Because I feel like so many things like that I would flat out just miss. Oh my god. What the fuck just attacked me? Is there... Oh, I see. Let me make sure there's nothing else here. Period. I see this, I'm like, why is it so dark? Maybe it should be. Damn, birds have near death wish. You know, they probably do. They pray for it every Sunday morning. Yeah, girl, this is much harder than what I just did. Oh, maybe not. Dude. We really didn't miss anything. Is what I got from this. We really didn't miss anything is what I got from this. See, in most levels when I did stuff like this, I missed a whole bunch of shit. And I got achievements, yes, but I usually missed out way too much. This bird was fucking dedicated, dude. Just a very friendly birds. Sure. Let's call them everything that they're not. Dude, I'm just so excited for the collector's edition. I haven't looked at the shipping price and I'm a little bit scared with what I've been seeing. There might be a coupon code though, but I heard it doesn't work. What the fuck? Dude, that scared the fuck out of me. Oh? Period. I like that they show you where the enemy is, basically. It's like they're a little cue. Just a very friendly murder of crows. No, literally. Probably like $10 if you're in the USA. You really think it's that cheap? You know, I really hope so. Because I think that's where they are coming from. Really? I guess, you know, if that's the case, I'll be grateful. I think I only have one other collector's edition of any game ever. I have a collector's edition of a visual novel called The Letter because I fucking obsessed over that shit. And I'm not gonna lie, I gave the keychains to a bunch of my friends and I regret it because a bunch of those people I'm not friends with anymore. And now I don't have a collectible and some of them lost theirs. Like some of the ones I'm still friends with, they lost the keychains that I gave them, which is a little annoying. And then the other ones, some of them I'm not friends with anymore. So I'm like, I do regret this. And that one shipped from China because I think that's where that company is. Shipping here in the US isn't that expensive. Yeah, that's pretty nice. I'm grateful for that. I'll be honest. Dude, what the fuck is on the other side of this room? For this to be here. Oh. Can I?
No.
Ah, no. Okay. Period. I was scared. That was close. Okay. Okay, this seems like it's the only path currently. So we will go this way. Also, let me know if you guys want me to lower my camera, because it might be a little high up above me. Sometimes you won't deal with for 2 hours in my... Wait, what do you mean? Did you search for 2 hours or what? This level's long. Oh, really? Interesting. I kind of really appreciate long levels though. Like, I really do. But my only gripe is not knowing which way is the right path. Oh, okay. I don't know why it switched the camera. I don't know if it switched to show me the boulder or what. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. The fucking camera switching. I did that to myself. Not even just searching, navigating this level is long. Oh. Okay, let me go and take that key. But I'm scared that this guy is gonna attack me if I do. Oh, he doesn't care? Okay. That is already a little suspicious to me. I feel like this key is for that other room that we were in, but I'm unsure. So for now, I'll just keep going this way. Hello, brother. Hello, Mr. Ben Quitter. Meet his son, Benny Quitter. You're funny. Okay, Lara, please don't play this game with me. I also don't want to have to save again, so we're gonna save right here. I don't want to have to go and pick up the key again, is what I meant. No! She didn't let me move. I tried to cancel it. Dude, did I unplug my headphones? No. I'm dying. I just looked by gear store and it's oh my god! That is expensive! That is kind of crazy, actually. That is really pricey. No! My headphones are dying. That's unfortunate, girl. Do you have plug-in ones? I used to use a lot of Bluetooth ones, but then I figured that it might be easier for me if I plug in. That's why I try plug-in. At work I don't, because yeah, that is expensive, girl. That's actually beyond expensive. Beyond, like, expensive is not even the right word for that level of pricing. Lock himself in the kennel from his delivery fee, dies. No, because that's actually absurd. That is so expensive, dude. I'm so sorry for you. I have heard, though, if you want to get the deluxe, some people I've seen talked about the fact that their local game store might ship them or something like that. So you can, that's something that you can try looking into. I'm not sure how that works, but that's what I've seen people mention. So that might be something to look into if you know, for sure aren't wanting the collectors, but you still want the deluxe. Because that's still an option there. Okay, I came from here. Deluxe barely has any, yeah. And that is very true. It doesn't have much. Dude, this just pulls you in. Oh, fucking hell no, dude. Oh, hell no, dude. I see where I'm trying to go. This is so... You're literally trapped. That sucks. Okay, so I can't do anything in here until I turn that water off. I already grabbed this. I think I went down here already. Yeah, there's nothing down there. Because none of those doors are open. So this means I have to go back this way. That's the way to the water, so we have to go back this way, actually. Is there something up there? No. I think one thing that the deluxe is good for is the steelbook, but unless you care about the steelbook, then it's not the move. I'm actually kind of upset that the steelbook for the deluxe looks better than the steelbooks for the collector's edition. So that's, I guess, something that you can think about. I literally didn't mean to do that, but okay. Okay, y'all. We're struggling. We're struggling. Let's go this way. No, I think it's this way. I understand why you said this is hard to navigate, because there is so much area to cover. But it does look kind of cool, honestly. It is giving a little Minecraft with, you know, the shapes and stuff, but I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I'm trying to see, is there a switch or anything over here? Absolutely not. Okay. Let's go down this way. Okay. Okay.
No.
What? Wait. Dude, what? I'm actually confused now. She really said no? Oh, maybe it's for this. I was gonna say, I was like, what is she talking about? God, I hope you had a good shower. What kind of shower are you? Like, what heat are you showering at? Do you have it on max? Or what? I usually think I shower on max. I'm not gonna lie. I love showering on max. Wait. No. Why the fuck did it have me shoot that bitch instead? Okay. Where do they come from? I don't know where they are supposed to enter from. What the fuck? Why are they hitting me? You know what? Fuck these bitches. I literally died? I fucking died trying to save their ass. I'm so annoyed. Dude, what the fuck? I was trying to help. Fuck me, dude. Like, why would I intentionally do this, dude? Why is she auto-aiming at the monks? Laura, please stop self-sabotaging. I don't know. I didn't mean to shoot him. Why does she auto-aim at them? I'm actually annoyed. It is painful that she does that. No, literally, like, I don't get it. Why are we doing this? I did not want to aim at them. Maybe if we use this. I really don't want to have to use the grenades. What is he reacting to? Dude, I don't know what the fuck they're reacting to. Dude! This is so frustrating. I like to hope maybe the collector's edition might have some more local options. No, Lara, please! Down the line, but seems unlikely. I mean, it seems like it's only the pre-order editions. Like, it seems like they'll make as many as there are pre-ordered, and that's it. But the thing is, I have seen people talked about how their local places have pre-orders in stock, which is why I would think that that would be the case. Oh, thank God. Like, I don't know why they make this so fucking difficult. I hate taking my eyebrows. Oh, do you do your eyebrows, girl? Do you have light eyebrows? I like, yeah. So, I guess we'll find out, but only seems to be the base and deluxe that I see. Yeah. I honestly don't know if they will. It'd be nice if they would, but I don't know. At least this case is not like you have to buy a certain amount for them to make it, because we saw what happened with that last time. I've been too lazy to get them. Oh, I see. You mean thread them. I thought you meant like draw them in. That's what I was wondering. The monk statue is kind of giving baddie though. Do y'all agree? I feel like they are. I'm gonna save. I really don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing and I'm scared. I'm assuming the deluxe might become permanent like basic until they decide to make it. I mean, is the normal physical edition going to be permanent then? Is that what you're saying? Because I didn't know that. I thought even that was like a limited number. Since they're all being made by limited run, I just assumed that they were all limited run. So that's pretty nice, honestly. That's not what I was expecting at all, so that's pretty nice. Okay, so we need... It's on Amazon. Girl, there you go. Then it might be. They released in September. Yeah, those released in September. The collectors ship in March, I think. But it's really cool that they honestly made a physical, because I wasn't expecting it initially when we didn't get a physical release on the date. But now I'm like, that's so cool. It's so cool that we are getting really anything. She didn't even fucking move to like that. Dude, I see what you're talking about. Why are there so many? And these are movable? What? That's cool. Okay. Are these all movable? That is not. Okay, we'll move this. I think they were holding on until the game was finished because you can't update a disc game. Wait, what do you mean? You can. No? Oh, you mean like, I guess you couldn't on the USB version. But like on the Switch, like you would be able to update after you downloaded what was on the thing. Is there... Are all of these movable? I wonder. Also be strange but understandable, but the PC version of Collect... Yeah. I actually think it's really cool that we're getting something for PC. Because a lot of collectors don't do that anymore. Like, a lot of collector's editions exclude PC. And, like, that's a game that I recently pre-ordered. I pre-ordered Metaphori Fantasio. And, dude, it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating that I couldn't. But, like, I also understand why. You know what I mean? I think I should have pulled that elsewhere. Like, I think I need to push it somewhere else and then pull it in. PCs really have disk drives, so, yeah. But, like, it's cool that they're doing a USB. You know what I mean? Like, that's really unexpected to me, anyway. I think that's really fucking sick. Like, it's so cool. I truly don't understand how I'm... Like, I can't break these, right? I can't get these out of the way. These buckets or whatever. So, like... I know I can move that. But how do I get a box over here? Let me see if there's another exit. But yeah, you can't update the copy on the disc. You can only update it on the console. Yeah. But I mean, I guess because a lot of games are like that, I didn't think too much of that. Because I think that's normal for you to have to... Because a lot of games even have day one patches. Which I actually think is a little odd, but... You know, if it's a thing, it's a thing. What was the point of me coming down here? Is there a point to me coming down here? I don't think there is one. It's literally just a trap so you die, dude. Xbox is gonna be strange, though. What do you mean? The game no longer on the disc. Wait, what? Oh, you mean you just get the disc and then you install the game? Is that what you're saying? I mean, it's like that on PlayStation too. You have to install the game from the disc. It's like an installation thing. Or do you mean you don't even install from the internet? Dude. That's fucking crazy. These bitches keep ambushing me. This level is fucking evil. Where's the bomb? Dude. Why did she drop it? Why did she fuck... Oh my god, Lara. Do y'all see the dumbassery of that? Why did she act like that, dude? Do I really have to fucking... Yeah, same PS does that too. There might be something on the disc, but generally not the full game. Yeah. I feel like even Switch might be like that. I'm not sure actually. It's just most consoles are like that now. And they have like the license where you can just do the opposite and you can just buy the game. Or like not buy the game, but you can just Switch only do that if the game's too big. Okay. I wasn't sure. Dude, they literally don't run out. So I guess I really have to fucking leave through the window. Okay, before we go that way, then we're gonna go the other way. Because I don't want to have to leave yet. Unless we went down here already. I miss old days though. Just put in the disc and it worked. No installing, no updates. I feel like that depends, like for consoles, sure, because I think PC has always had that thing where you have to install. At least for me, it seems like it's almost always been like that. Like, I remember buying Plants vs. Zombies 1 on PC, the CD, and I still had to install it. And I think it was the same with, like, all the Sims games and stuff. So, I think it just depends on what you're playing. PC was just a headache. I honestly really enjoy PC. I've always loved PC. But the issue with PC back then for us is like PC was just too expensive. Like truly we just could not afford to upgrade our PC. Like we had to buy a DVD drive which was expensive, and even then we didn't realize how expensive. Hence why pirating was so popular on PC, yeah. But I mean, for me, when I lived in Malaysia, they sold pirated games at the store. And I don't think we knew. I don't think we realized that those were pirated even. Because we bought pirated PS2 games. We bought pirated Xbox 360 games. And we paid for those. Like, we bought pirated games. That's crazy. The fact that we bought pirated games, like, that is crazy to me. But we didn't know. We didn't know, and they were cheap. They were like the equivalent of like a US dollar. I guess now. It was more like $2 back then, but Valve is what came to change that. They offered a bigger service than Pirate. Steam is amazing, yeah. It's just they offered a lot of convenience. Everything all in one place. They always have discounts. And you can buy keys, like fucking CD keys and shit. Dude, I didn't mean to shoot him! Why does it keep making me killing the monks? That sentence was butchered. Why does it make me keep killing the monks? That's what I meant to say. Period. I hate that she reacts like that even when we're not being attacked. Yeah, I need to make sure no monks die, by the way, even to the bad guys for the achievement. Yeah, that's what I'm trying. If we fail, like, it's fine. But that's definitely... The goal is to not have anyone die. Like, I don't know if that is a monk or what. I don't think that's a monk, but I'm honestly unsure. No, I honestly don't know. That could be a monk. If that was a monk, it is what it is, honestly. But I'm trying not to let any of them die. Lace boot, bad guy, I think. I think so. I think. But sometimes you never know. I don't know what I thought I was doing there, y'all. That we definitely can't do anything here yet. I know you can technically jump over fires, but like with the trap, the other trap there, I'm like, there's nothing I can really do. Like, be for real. Okay, so I guess we have to go out the window way. The only reason I was concerned is I'm like, wait, you can? Okay. By the way, girl, you shouldn't tell me that either. Well, I would have had to come back eventually anyway. It's okay. Honestly, I might just leave and come back anyway because I'm not seeing whatever this way would be. However, here's a question you guys can answer. If I exit through that window and the... Oh. That's fucking... Oh, I see. I see what we're doing here. The fire really did turn off. I thought I was crazy when the fire turned off. Okay, let's... Dude, for this, I'm like, what am I gonna do with the secrets? Like, how am I gonna find them? That's what it's giving, girl. That's what it's giving. Like, how do these monks do their job? It's giving there's gonna be a secret back here. Oh. Okay, girl. This is stressful. At least I was right. Wait, what? I thought I timed that great, but... They can do anything. They have found inner peace. Girl, do they really have inner peace if they live like this? Like, be serious with me for a second. This is scary. Okay. We're going to save right here because I really don't want to lose that progress. Also, we're only going to be going for about an hour longer, I think. Because there's only so much time I have in the day. Actually, we might go till 11. We'll see how tired I feel. Because I do work at like 7 in the morning. Is there anything else in here? I mean, I guess, but like... I mean, I live on top of a beautiful ass mountain. Wasn't... No worries of the out. No. That's so real, though. But they're also... Aren't they cannibals? I don't know if you found inner peace if you're a cannibal. I don't think you found inner peace if you're a cannibal. Maybe you don't deserve inner peace if you're a cannibal, honestly. I'm pretty sure they're cannibals. Am I crazy? Or is that a Tomb Raider 3 thing? I thought that was these bitches. If I'm being for real. Dude, I'm... No, no. No, to what part? I honestly don't know. I hate that I can't push. The enemies are... Oh. I thought that was for this one, because I remember seeing, like, the trigger warning or whatever. That's what I assumed. I assumed it was this one. Period. I didn't realize I'd be able to push it from here. Period. A trigger... I mean... If people really are offended because they... I don't know. I think if people need it, they need it. Now, do I think the trigger warning made sense? No, because I'm like, if you really felt bad about it, then I don't know. The statement could have been better. If that's really what it was about. I think it's okay to have a statement, but at least... I don't know. Have it be a better quality statement at that point. Is there any else? Was there any other point to doing this? Or was this really pointless? Because this was giving pointless if I'm being for real. I don't know. I don't believe in people who use the woke term a little bit. I think if people... Like, I don't think being woke is a real thing. If people are actually offended, they're actually offended. But I don't think anybody was actually offended, which is why I think it was a weird statement to put out. But at the same time, like, if there is a reason that they put out this statement, then they should have... I don't know. I think you either take accountability for a statement or you don't. And it kind of felt like... Kind of neither, low-key. Okay. Girl, I hate this. Okay. Period. We fucking jumped his ass. Let me get a better weapon. Okay. Oh, fuck. That sucks. Tribe that doesn't exist. That was the under effects of a dangerous artifact that is a video game and isn't real life and offensive. I'm not buying it. See, I understand that perspective, but I haven't seen them, so like maybe it's more of like the depiction of like what race they seem like, because I feel like a lot of things were racially charged at a certain point in time. But like I think it's weird because I feel like if they were, because I'm guessing that they were also like Asian monks, which these are Asian monks, but these ones aren't portrayed negatively. So then that's why I'm like, I'm confused why that would be relevant. Because if it, like, if there were ones that were fine here, I don't know. But is there a thing that it was trying to be a statement on? I feel like that's where that argument could come from. Well, I think these games were just made by people. Yeah, but like, I think everybody A lot of people have perspectives that they put into their things. Even if something is fun, like, a lot of people think racist jokes are funny regardless. Like, even if they're charged by stereotypes. So I feel like from that perspective, like, if you're putting that into your thing, I'd understand why somebody would be offended. Okay, we found this. Is there anything else? I don't know. Because I do think that's a common issue. And then I feel like now that's also an issue, I think, in common games where, like, if somebody has, like, the whole debacle with Assassin's Creed and how everybody's obsessed by the fact that Yasuke is a black character who literally existed in real life. So, like, things like that, those same people are upset. So, I'm like, I don't see the issue in putting a warning. I feel like because you can just ignore it. Like, some people were like, I'm not going to buy this game because it had this warning, blah, blah, blah. But, like, does that really matter? You don't even have to do anything about it. They didn't even cut anything out. In fact, I think if anything, it's probably more of a false reflection of them trying to appear to have something. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think everybody wants it to go deeper, but we haven't even seen the game. And I think that's my issue with it. I don't understand why people even care. I am so tired of everybody being, oh, this is woke, this is for diversity or whatever. I'm like, at that point, honestly, it doesn't even matter. I don't think it'll affect the story much. Because the character actually existed. And we don't know how they're going to handle it. And there's a whole bunch of shit in Assassin's Creed that's already bullshit anyway. So, to me, I'm like, people just want to be upset. Because people want to be upset about fucking everything, honestly. Or like the people who, I don't know. And it literally is, and there literally is a Japanese character. There's two main characters, and the other one is literally Japanese. So, I don't see the issue. Like, I don't see the issue. I feel like it's just, that's an Assassin's Creed thing. Like, I wouldn't really have been surprised. What was ratio pretty hard in Japan? I heard that the game is selling really well in Japan, so I don't know. But I really do think people just want to be upset. If they want a really good Assassin Japanese game, girl, Ghost of Tsushima is probably better than Assassin's Creed could ever be. And that's just a fact. Like, genuinely, gameplay-wise in general, Ghost of Tsushima would outsell in terms of quality anyways. Let me get back up here. Did I get the cylinder? Yes, I did. I genuinely think people just want to be upset. And I feel like that happens a lot in video games in general. A lot of people just want to be upset. Because I think, I mean, at the end of the day, like, I mean, yeah, remember Suicide Squad game? It was reported to be selling well, but yeah, but that was expected because of a different reason. That one is expected because of the fact that it wasn't going to last. Like, it flopped because of their service. I don't think it sold that well. It sold really poorly from what I heard. I don't think it sold well. Maybe on the initial pre-orders, but that's based on gameplay. And I feel like if this game flops, it definitely will be because of gameplay, because Ubisoft literally said, and they've talked about having live ads in their games. I don't know how that's going to work, but I think that's a Ubisoft issue overall. Like, there's no way I think Ubisoft is going to continue doing well with fucking live ads in their game. Like, that's ridiculous. That is actually ridiculous to me. What the fuck do you mean live ads? I love how they reported it as news that the game isn't live service. Like, things like that I think are ridiculous. And I feel like that says more about anything. I'm saying this is what the companies do. They make a game doing well to cover their backs. And then when game fails, they avoid mentioning the sales numbers. Yeah, but I feel like... I don't know. A lot of games, whether they do well or not, is based on their sale numbers. But that... I don't think the sales numbers was the issue. Maybe that's not even the issue with Suicide Squad. But I think Suicide Squad's issue is that it was live service in the first place. A lot of people said the game was fun, but what's the point of the game being fun if it's live service and it doesn't have a finite story when it's a Suicide Squad game? Nobody wants that as a live service. Like, let's be for real. And I think that game would have been successful if literally it wasn't for that. It got a lot of refunds. I mean, that makes sense. A lot of people probably expected the story to be good. It was not. It was not. Yasuke was shown from before the sale. The game wasn't always supposed to be live service. That was the issue. The game was not... I don't remember it being announced as a live service. So people had different expectations. And I actually stand by that for Assassin's Creed 2. Why would you pre-order a game you haven't seen gameplay of? Why would you pre-order a game you haven't seen gameplay of? Like, I don't... Personally, I don't care about the characters or whatever. I care about... Is the gameplay going to be good? Because we haven't seen none of that. Why would somebody pre-order? Like, that to me makes no sense. And the main character, to me, I'm like, in my head, you'd play as an assassin most of the time anyway. I don't know how Yasuke will be worked in. I think that could be another issue, right? Like, the story could fumble, right? Like, it could be weird. But, like, him just existing doesn't, by default, to me, make the game bad or weird or anything. But, like, I'd need to see it, right? And I think... That's why, to me, with certain companies, I'm like, you really should wait for a review. Because a lot of these companies handle shit weird. So, you really don't know. I've been hearing for years, Assassin's Creed is nothing like... See, but I heard that the Assassin's Creed that was based in... the most recent one, the short one, I actually heard that one is good. I heard people say that one is good. But... I mean, COD to me is just like, I don't see the point. I kind of can see the point when it comes to Assassin's Creed, because it's a different story. Maybe the story will be good. You never know. I don't think they're all bad. And for that reason, you never know. Did I do something that turned this one on? I don't know. I don't know. We got it though, period. Okay, let me see. Where do I need to go next? Because I just went in there. Did I go in here? I'm not sure. But yeah, I mean, I heard the most recent Assassin's Creed was pretty solid. So, that was a win for them. I don't know if a lot of people... I don't know if it was a financial success, but I've heard the story was good. Like, I heard as a game, it was pretty solid. So that could be something that suffers from the opposite of, like, maybe the game is good, but because people don't expect it to be good anymore, maybe it didn't sell well. Or maybe people didn't like the setting. I don't know. Okay. Well, I don't know what other word to use than woke when it comes to these things, but from my experience, it's clear companies nowadays seem to target an audience that isn't their own. I mean, I don't think that's true. I mean, if your point is that, like, black people don't play their games, black people play their games, so I don't know. I don't think that's necessarily... I don't think they're earning points for that. Like, I just don't... I don't think they're earning that many points. I think if it really is an inclusive thing, they would still need a reason in my mind to have a reason to put it into a game. That's why I don't believe in, like, the quote-unquote woke ideology, because I don't think it's a real thing. Like, I think people just use it as a word, as like a buzzword, is how I would use it. Because I think there's a thing as, like, people who aren't really advocating for anything and who are falsely pretending that they are, but that wouldn't be the term to, like, classify under that. So I don't... I just don't believe that that's a thing. Like, I think that doesn't really earn them sales. So I think it's just... Maybe it's the controversy. Like, if anything that you could argue for, I'd argue maybe you could argue for it being a, you know, a controversial thing. They wanted the buzz. But that's the only thing I could think of in regards to that. I don't think woke... I don't think being woke is a real thing. Like, I just don't believe in that. I think there's a lot of people who are offended for people who aren't offended. So I guess that's a thing. And I think those people are just annoying. Because those people just tend to be people who think they can think for other people. But I don't know. I don't see the issue. The way I see it, word people started using to describe stuff that changed for no reasonable reason, and there's some modern excuse for it. See, I feel like usually it's a thing attached to politics. I think that's the main reason I see people use it. They just use it as a way to classify people as liberals, and that's really what most people use it for. It's just like a word to attack somebody for being a liberal. Like, I think that's what they think it's for. Because they think that it's some political thing every time for somebody to add a character. When a lot of the times it's just like, well, the character might just be there. Like, I don't think they're really earning any points for that. I don't think everything needs an excuse. I think sometimes people just want to tell certain stories, or maybe they do think that maybe we don't have a story that, like, handles something like this, so we want to do something like that. Because at the end of the day, it's yes, the game is a product, but it's also a story that people want to tell. You don't have to enjoy every story that's out there. You don't have to enjoy every character that's in a game. Like, I don't know. I think if people don't enjoy it, they don't need to play it. And I also think that the best way to not... I guess to not support something is just to not pay for it. It's one thing when it's like a thing such as, like, Sonic, right? Like, this is not as an excuse thing, but, like, that was something that wasn't, like, the Sonic movie. It didn't look good. Then people spoke out about it because it didn't look good. Like, it visually looked disgusting. And so they fixed that. They're not going to delete a whole character. And I would hope that they handled the character well. I think that's something they could do. I think that's something they could do poorly. But I don't think it's going to be poor just because the character's black. Like, I don't see that. I just don't. And people always have a reason to complain. Like, they really do. So that's why I'm like, I don't know. Because the thing is, there is a main... I think that's also an issue. There's companies changing established movies, games to fit the story and view they have. But I mean, like, it's their game. Like, they already have changed a bunch of history. Like it's a fiction story. Assassin's Creed is not actual history. If they wanted to be more historically accurate, like, the whole series wouldn't work. So it's just, I think people can change stories if it's in a game. I don't think they're claiming it as an accurate retelling of history. Now, at the same time, there is historical evidence that Yasuke existed. Did he exist as a samurai, though? No, he was a retainer. So, like, there's a lot of, I guess, nuance in that conversation. But can't change what your fans came to the series for, though. You lose... Yeah, but, like, that in particular, I don't... Like, we haven't even seen gameplay, so what did they change in that perspective? It depends. Like, with the even Tomb Raider, though. They changed the whole formula. And the Survivor trilogy still, I think, did somewhat well. So... It just depends on what you change. I think it's different if you change the whole game. Which, I guess the biggest leap in Assassin's Creed was just... Both Rise and Shadow didn't turn a pro... Yeah, but, like, they could have done a lot worse. You know, that's... They genuinely could have done a lot worse. I don't know if they were a failure. Maybe they didn't make much, but I don't know if they lost anything. So I guess that's something I'd have to look into, but... Now, that's a situation, though, where they literally changed the entire game. And I mean, I guess 2013, it makes sense why... I think 2013 did well. And I still thought Rise and Shadow were fun, even though they were different. So it just depends on what the player base chooses to financially support or don't. Fuck. I didn't mean to shoot him. Rise just about made what it costed to make, while Shadow lost money. Honestly, I'm surprised by that a little bit, because I think Shadow handled change better. I think Shadow did change things a little bit for the better, with the fact that they implemented some difficulty. Oh my god, Lara, please! With the fact that they implemented some difficulty to the platforming. That was something that I think was really appreciated, because we all wanted that. So I think it depends on... But I think that's more of a gameplay thing. Like, I don't think Assassin's Creed has ever been historically accurate. So... And so far, we don't know if that game is going to be historically accurate or not. Probably not. Because they have Yasuke in armor, and we don't know if he was ever in armor, right? But there's a lot of historically inaccurate things with the series in general. So that's one of those things where it's like, that's just... This series rewrites a lot of history. So it just depends. I think it depends on how they handle the game, how well it does. Because I think with what they have, it could still be good. It could. And it could be a flop. It could be an utter flop. That depends on the decisions they make in the actual game. And until we see that, we don't know. I think issue with Shadow, the fan base was already split by that point, and they tried to make both happy and didn't go well with... See, I enjoyed Shadow, so I personally did like it, but I think it was just like too late kind of thing, probably. Like, I think most people who didn't want to give it a shot just didn't want to give it a shot. And I guess OGs might have not enjoyed it because of the change. Or not OGs, people who liked Survivor might have not liked that it moved more towards the puzzle side. That's kind of funny how how that was handled. I feel like Shadow was a good move, but they still had the issue of too many of the actually good, fun puzzle just not being essential to the story and not being a focus. And I think that's where they lost a lot of success. So I really think it would have been more successful if they had focused more on puzzles, but they didn't want to. So they wanted to appeal to a wider audience. And there's times where that's successful though. Like if you look at Final Fantasy VII Remake, that's successful. Final Fantasy 16, that's successful. Shadow actually fits the whole Seeker of Truth thing. She looks like nothing in them optional tombs. She only gained a skill. But I feel like even then, like gameplay wise, I think that it did well. Like I was satisfied with Shadow in the sense that like it felt like it was being more of the gameplay at least that we enjoy in the past. Because I think that's a big issue for the series. Like there's a lot of things where the gameplay just doesn't, it's just not that engaging. And you need engaging gameplay to enjoy a game. Like that's just how games work, right? But they didn't want to do that. Because I feel like that's Tomb Raider's roots. Like if once they lose the puzzles and they stop focusing on them, we lose what the game is about. Because it just became another like action adventure type game. Like if I wanted to play that, I would play Horizon Zero Dawn or Forbidden West. Because I think those games probably handled that a lot better. And that's true. Did I go this way? Yes. And I opened this door. I feel like Shadow was badly missing the aerobics, as they didn't have. Yeah. That's, I think, I actually like the stealth combat. It just doesn't, it just feels weird doing it with Lara. Like, that's one of those things where it's like, the gameplay itself is not an issue if it wasn't this. Like, if it wasn't Lara. If it was somebody else, maybe. But this bitch always been guns blazing. But the guns blazing combat, to me, doesn't feel good. So I'm like, what is the solution there? They could have, like, to me, that's one of those things where it's like, okay, balance it with puzzles. But they didn't balance it with puzzles, so what do we have? Not much left. Not much left. We lost a lot of the essence. We lost the plot. I don't know what that key is for. We're missing 2. That's why the often comes up the reboot just in, yeah. Like it's unfortunate. Girl, we're at a point where I'm like, I don't know what we're supposed to do. I really want to go get some water, but let me, what key is this? Strong, what? I can't even remember what rooms we haven't been to. Strong room key. I guess there's the rooms upstairs. Oh. Dude, I'm just like, is there a keyhole that I'm missing? Like, truly. I'm truly uncertain. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I don't hate the reboot. I liked it. I didn't enjoy them when they came out. It just isn't the same. Yeah, and that's how I feel too. I feel like, I guess, one of the big things is replayability, because it just doesn't feel like there's a reason to, if I'm being honest. That's one of the biggest gripes for me, too. Like, I don't really see the point in replaying them. I just don't, like, I don't feel the calling. The heart doesn't feel like it's there to replay the game. I just don't see the point. So I think that's one of the biggest issues. There has to be a way for us to get rid of that water, but I'm not sure where the key is supposed to go. I really want some water. But we'll wait. I think a big part that stops me replaying them, yeah. Yeah. The build-up is long. I feel like the pacing is kind of flat. Just because of how long the build-up is, it kind of just feels like it takes too long to do anything. Traversal isn't terrible, but like even then, like if you wanted to stealth kill everything, you can't stealth kill the animals, which is a separate annoyance. Because I kind of am like in that mindset of like if we could do everything, we at that point we might as well also be able to like I don't know, I guess stealth kill the animals, like at least that's something. I can't remember if there was something on the front side of that. Oh, maybe there's another room on that side. I didn't really think about that. There is. Period. I didn't realize that. But seriously, why every 3 of them games she was unprepared as fuck? See, you would think that she would learn, right? But she didn't. It didn't give learn.
No.
Dude, what am I even supposed to put in there? Okay, she didn't take that much damage. We're okay. There's nothing to do here. So, like, I don't know what room is supposed to be the strong room. I wish they gave us a map or something. I think it must be this room. Because I don't think we ever got in here. Yeah. Okay. Period.
No.
What? Lara, please. What are you telling me right now? This bitch really said no? Dude, where are we going? Okay, it's not that room. I don't... Did this lead anywhere? There's so many rooms that I really don't know where we're going. I literally just felt like Rise was 2013 over again. I kind of enjoyed Rise because it felt like they added to it a little bit. But I don't think I could replay it. Like, I just don't see the point. I think the one thing I enjoyed about Rise was the multiplayer DLC. I thought that was a little fun. But was it necessary? No. It didn't add much. It didn't add much. It definitely should have added more. I guess that's a big part of it. It's an improvement over 13, but see, a lot of people's favorite of the reboots is literally 13. So I'm like, I don't get it. There's literally nothing we can do in here. Because there's no switches or anything. Where is the door? I don't know what the strong room is. I don't know what the strong room means. So we're just going to keep looking. Hang on a second. Okay. I was just checking a notification from my bank account. Okay. Yeah, that's a big thing that I don't understand why they didn't add it. I don't know when I saved, so I'm really... See here, it would make sense if we had a lever, but no. It's literally a fucking death trap for her to die in. Like, I don't... Okay, we went upstairs and we found nothing, so let's try to see if there's fucking anything else. First level was perfect for dual. Yeah. Was this always here? I don't remember this being here, honestly. Okay. I hate that I keep hitting those. They explained why in the Manor DLC for Rise the pistols were on her dad's deck. And Lara says something about not being able to bring herself to use them after 2013. See, but like I don't get it still. I remember playing that DLC, but I just don't remember like being like, oh, that makes sense. To me, that was more like, oh, that means we'll have it in Shadow, but we didn't get it in Shadow, so what was that even about then? Is she just never going to get over her past? Is she never going to try to face it? I feel like it would make sense if we had a game where, like, in Shadow, she was, like, trying to come to grips with her experiences. I actually think that would have made sense if it was, like, a journey through, like, her trying to face her trauma and like, trying to find a way to get through it. But we never really got any of that. So I don't really see what that was about. Like, you would think when you get something like that, it's like, oh, that means it's going to happen soon. Like, she just isn't over it yet, but, like, it's going to happen. And then it never does. And it's like, okay. Period. I just feel like they made a lot of questionable decisions. Now part of me wonders if like they just didn't know how to work them in. Or like what was the reason? Dude, what is going on? I don't know what that was about. Okay, it looks like this is the entrance to the monastery. We need a thing to put in here, which we don't have. And we need a thing to put into the other statue that we saw earlier in the game. There's quite a bit of stuff we need to do. That's the thing. Her getting over that shit happened in 2013 should have happened in Rise, not her having breakdown in Shadow later on. It just feels like she's never gonna get over it. Like, that's... And I feel like Shadow didn't even wrap up the story, did it? I can't remember, but I remember it not fully wrapping everything up. Which to me makes no sense, because you would think that it would wrap everything up. Because it didn't wrap up that storyline, so... That means it's still not done, which means that maybe the anime's gonna cover it, but then we also have the TV show, and I'm like, okay, when are we finally going to acknowledge and move past this history? Like, it can't consistently only be this. She didn't really get over it in Shadow. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's my issue with it. Like, she never really did get over it. And it makes you wonder if she ever will. But she kind of has to. Like, I feel like that would be the only thing that would make sense. Oh my god. Why did that jump scare me? Okay, so I was right about this going in here. And now I need to go back and put the other one. I wonder what's behind this. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Well, Crystal just left a bad taste in a lot classic. Yeah. You know, because I mean, nobody really knows what the answer to that question is. And nobody knows how they're going to handle wrapping that story up. And nobody knows how we're going to handle the anime. And nobody knows how they're going to handle the TV show. There's a lot of questions that we all have. We just don't know if we even will get the answers to at that point, right? Do you think we're going to get a 4 through 6? I wasn't sure she would make that anyway. There's a reason I saved. It doesn't make sense to me that I would jump down here, but... Okay, I didn't think she'd be able to make it. This is where issue of Reboot fans come and they don't think Reboot Lara became... Yeah. I don't think so. I don't think anybody thinks that. I don't think even they think that. I think they just enjoy Reboot Lara, which is fine. It's fine to enjoy that. I mean, she is still Lara Croft, a character, right? But she's not the Tomb Raider. And there's no way they believe that either. I don't think they do. I think they just enjoy the reboot games, which is fine. But there's a reason that they said she'll become the Tomb Raider in the anime and not that she already has. Because she hasn't. And it's possible for her to become the Tomb Raider still. The potential will always be there until it gets resolved. But there's no... I think 4 Remastered is definitely coming. I don't know about 5. Really? You think we'd get 4 without... You think we'd get 4 without 5? I think at the very least 4 and 5 are coming together. If not 4, 5, and 6. But that one might be more of a reach. That one might be more of a reach. I think at the very least, we're at least getting 4 and 5. If we get 4. Because I don't see us getting 4 and not 5, honestly. You forget the questionable cutscenes in 5. I haven't played 5. I haven't played 4 or 5. I've played 6. And I think I've played the beginning of 4. I think I've only played the beginning of 4. I don't think I've played much of it. I think I got really confused about a puzzle and stopped playing at the time that I started. I'm so glad I got paid today, period. I get paid next Monday. There's a FMV where young Lara nearly takes off her top. Okay, but she doesn't. I don't know. I feel like they would do it anyway. Was it supposed to be sexual in nature? Like, I don't know. I haven't seen it. Like, it could be questionable, but, like, I feel like they'd keep it. Maybe they'd just issue another statement. I changed my directive. Oh, period. Did you change banks or what? Girl, I really want to get up and get some water. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I want to get up and get some water. But I kind of don't want to get up. So I didn't know if I was gonna... Oh, I see what you mean. Oh, did you make it include your savings? Is that why? Oh, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. Okay, let's climb up this. Okay. Okay, Lara, let's go. Period. I love this soundtrack. I'm so excited to have the collector's edition, and I just have it as CD, and I can just put it in my car. That's a period moment right there, y'all. I can send the cutscene. I mean, I'll probably just play it when it comes out. I genuinely believe they would put it in there regardless. I guess if we don't see any news in like a year, maybe I'll play with tank controls. We'll see. Maybe I'll choose to suffer through the tank controls. I feel like it's not even just the tank controls, though. It's the fact that the games run questionably for me. Okay. You actually see a bit of her under her chest. Oh? I mean, that's a little weird, I guess. I wonder why, though. Like, I wonder why they even did that if she really was a child. That is kind of weird. I feel like if anything, they would just cut the cutscene, though. Like, don't you think? I feel like that's all that they would need to do anyway. They don't need to cut the whole game. Or censor it. Like, I don't... I think at most they could just do that. And people can complain because they complain regardless, but... Apparently there was a... Oh. That's fucking weird. Was it confirmed? I mean, I guess if they did that. No, I mean, I can see what you said. A P word, yeah. But I wonder how they didn't catch it. Like, do you think they did it in post? Intentionally so that they wouldn't catch it, or what? I don't know if it was confirmed, but devs see it around enough, yeah. I guess for me that's more so surprising in the sense of that, like, how did they not catch it? Like, that's kind of suspicious. That's so fucking loud. Jeez. Okay, I know we can't climb out that way, so we're gonna go this way. I don't think there's another thing we could go up, so we're gonna go up this way. I think you should be able to climb this up the whole way. Yeah, okay. Period. Yeah, there's no way she could just jump to that one. And I think that should block... I'm guessing maybe that blocks the water to the other room as well? I'm guessing? Because if so, that makes my life a lot easier also. Can't remember what the way up was. But still be nice if the game remasters. Yeah. Oh, really? That, I mean, that would be cool in general, but we'll find out when the time comes. I feel like if they were gonna drop it, they'd announce it this year for sure. Like, for sure. My guess is they're gonna announce something at Summer Game Fest, which is like not next week, but the week after. I believe it's like June 4th. And Amazon Games is set to be there, and Amazon doesn't have a lot of IPs. They have New World, which I'm actually not even sure is still active. I think it is, but like I don't think it's very active. They have Lost Ark, and that's really the only ones that come to my mind immediately. So to me, it's screaming, hey, if we have anything to announce, it should be Tomb Raider related. That would be my guess, honestly. That would be probably my best guess. I feel like that would make sense. I feel like this water flow is still too fucking strong. Well, I already know Tomb Raider 4 has... Oh my god. I thought we were gonna die. Has to happen. There's a fan already doing a remaster on 4. And that's how they got 3 remastered so quick. Someone was... Oh, that's interesting. I did not hear about that. This area is so fucking dark. No! No, dude, no! I struggled so hard. Oh, I didn't realize I saved here, thank God. Bro. They hired fans to help with remasters. A lot of them had already done... Yeah, that makes sense. I just didn't realize somebody was remastering 4. I know I've seen... I think the biggest one that I've seen is probably the Angel of Darkness one. I've seen a lot of girlies on that one. I've heard that one is really good. Like, the progress on that one from what I hear is insane. No! Lara, why would you shoot the monk? Please stop shooting the monk! Oh my god. She needs help. That shouldn't be an option. Like, that shouldn't be an option for me to fucking shoot the monks. It's giving hate crime. We know Lara would do it for the coin girl. It's not a hate crime. I feel like Lara's an equal opportunity criminal. She would kill anyone and everyone in the way. Honestly, I think what AOD needs the most is a remake. Yeah. Unfortunately, that is true. Oh, okay, we're dead. I don't know if I saved after I killed the monks either, so I really hope I did. Period. At least I did. Is there anything I can put in its place? Dude. Please, Lara, what are we doing? Okay, we'll take a look before I keep going that way. I don't know how many more cylinders I need if I'm being for real. Okay, let's move this. Because there's something we're supposed to do with this. I don't know what. But there does look to be something. Okay. Be nice if they... See... I think that would be nice, but I don't feel like it's necessary, I guess. I don't think they look terrible. I think the most... The thing that needs it the most is probably just so the game runs well. I've had issues with, like, Anniversary having weird save issues and weird crashes on PC. So like that's the only reason why I'm like, okay, I do kind of want one, because it would be nice to have something without those annoying ass bugs. And like Legend doesn't run that well for me when my computer is a pretty strong computer. Like that is weird that Legend does not run well on my computer. So like there's issues like that, but I feel like it's like kind of one of those things where I'm like, I'll just deal with it. Like I don't know. Like it's very annoying, 100%. But I'm just like, there's nothing much to it, I guess. It kind of just is what it is, type situation. Is how I feel about it. Because I mean, I don't think there's anything I could do. We're going to save right here because I don't understand what the issue is.
Uh-huh.
Period. Okay, I don't think that's what this box would have been for, though. My issues with Anniversary and Legend was only fixed when I added sweet effects to them. I called Reshade. I see. I'm not surprised, because I feel like it has a lot of weird issues. Like, my Anniversary didn't reload my save, and I was like, the save is there. Like, I see it in the file. So, like, that to me is weird, for example. Dude, I'm just like, is there a point to having moved that block? Oh, because we need to move this. I almost didn't see this. I was like, what is the point of moving that other square? I think this needs to go in the room, low-key. Like, that's what it's giving me right now. And we're going to save again. I know I save a lot. I just don't want to repeat things, if I'm being for real. Oh, I see where we are. I think most annoying issue in Anniversary for me was the not jumping on the pillars in Egypt. So just float. That's really weird. I don't know if I've experienced that. Because I remember replaying them on my old laptop just fine. But that's my old laptop, not my modern computer at the moment. And the modern computer is the one that had some issues. I think there's a lot of frustrations in general with some copies of the game, so just it always depends. Yeah, alt hardware is definitely better for LAU. Yeah. Unfortunately. Unfortunately. I can say that about The Sims too. If y'all have ever tried to replay The Sims 2 on modern fucking computers, it will not run. And I don't get it, dude. Like, my brother has tried so badly to fucking run Tomb Raider 2 on his computer, and it just won't. It just won't run. And it's so unfortunate, because Tomb Raider 2 is such a fun game, dude. Tomb Raider 2 is probably my favorite. Not Tomb Raider. I mean, The Sims 2 is probably one of my favorite Sims. I don't think I ever played Sims 3, but I loved Sims 2. Like, I loved Sims 2. And it's just so frustrating that, like, I can't run it, he can't run it. They just don't run well. And that's if it runs at all. I think... I don't remember if I've tried, but I know for a fact, I think it says, like, you have to have Windows 7 or some shit. And like, that's not... But that ended horribly. Oh. See, I feel like Sims 3... I know Sims 3 would run for me. All them DLCs ditched when Sims 4... Oh? What do you mean ditched? Like they were no longer on Steam or what? I think that might be true, actually. Okay, where the fuck is the last secret? I don't think I got the last secret. That sucks. The silver one. That's unfortunate. I mean, Sims 4 was missing a lot compared to Sims 3. That had added through DLCs. Yeah. I think that's so frustrating, too. Like, the fact that, like, things like that were missing. Especially Sims 2. Sims 2 is impeccable. It sucks that we missed that last secret. But it is what it is, honestly. I did not know where to look, and that map was huge. It's just so dark. I'll probably end soonish, because I feel like I need to get off and lay down. And maybe even eat something, because I need something in my stomach. I haven't had a ton of food today. Not good feelings when you have to wait and then buy the DLCs again for the... Yeah. Ah! Bitch, what the fuck? What the actual fuck is this? Why is there a Yeti? Why the fuck is there a Yeti, dude? Why the fuck is there a Yeti? It makes me wonder how many fucking flares I have. 22? I guess with The Sims, they unlock that unlimited income. What do you mean unlimited income? Oh, you mean EA. That's so funny. I mean, basically. Dude. Oh, we have to climb back up here. Yeah. I think they're already working on The Sims 5. I haven't seen much of Sims 5, but I think it's going to be online. I don't remember if it was giving MMO or if it was something else. Lara, please stop. I think The Sims 5 might be an MMO. But I'm not completely certain. Another repeat of them. I mean, yeah, that's how it's been with every Sims. You'd have to buy all the DLC. It's always like that. See, I feel like it's one thing when it's like additional features, but I do think that a lot of the time it's not additional features, and that's when it's frustrating because it's like, why is this basic ass shit behind DLC? And that's frustrating. Like, I hate how every time the fucking Seasons is behind DLC. Because I'm not gonna lie, I don't see why Seasons is always behind a DLC. Why isn't that base game? Not me falling down again. I think I saved up there. Dude. What the fuck? Girl, bye. The way that it takes me so fucking long to climb is crazy. I think it was Sims 2, but someone put up a video on YouTube showing the lack of detail in Sims 4 compared to Sims 2. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, because there's a reason for that. It's because they wanted the Sims to be more marketable to more casual players, because more casual players have weaker, you know, computers. And the stuff that was in The Sims 2, they thought would take stronger power. So instead of finding a way to optimize that for lower devices so that it's still playable, they just made the games look less realistic, play less realistic, have less features, and all of that shit. And I feel like some of that, maybe they think the player base doesn't care, but like, the player base cares, because that's the whole point of The Sims. The whole point of The Sims is that it's a life simulation game, but when you remove a lot of the life simulation shit, like, obviously it's gonna ruin the quality. Like, there's noticeably less effort in The Sims 4. But, like, I really do... I mean, some of that, they don't have the excuse of, like, oh, they want it accessible, because guess what? People want to still have animations, and you can still have the animations on lower computers. So... some of that, like, it really is just giving fucking bullshit excuse, but... some of it could be valid. Like, I mean, design, art style-wise, that was the reason. Now, I feel like the T is, if they actually brought back Sims 2... and Sims 4 just looked like Sims 2, which ran on all devices, right? I feel like if they did that, the girlies would still play it, so... I feel like if anything, that just says that it doesn't need to be all fancy and new and shit. It just needs to be good. Period. Give me that Uzi clip. Give me that Uzi clip. Give me that Uzi clip. Hey, give me that Uzi clip. Hey. Okay. When the girlies demanding a Sims 1 to 3 remaster, you know, I do think that would eat. The issue with Sims 3 is, I don't remember, like, it was probably a technical issue, and that's why they couldn't run it the way that, you know, it would have been nice to run. But when you play as one family, the things you do with them don't affect your other families. So it's like each family is a separate save file, and that was something that annoyed some people, myself and like my siblings included. That's why we weren't Sims 3 girlies. I guess our computer was low-key too shitty to run the Sims 3, but even when we did, we didn't play much Sims 3. I want to go back and like see and experience it for myself, because I don't think I ever tried Sims 3, and I kind of just want to go back and try it, but that's my main beef. That's my main beef. That's my brother's main beef also. And that's a perspective I can actually understand. Like, it would be nice to have control over everything, and girl. And not just, you know, have to deal with that, but some things it's like, okay, I guess that is what it is. And some things it's like, no, I really wish that wasn't the case. Also, that you couldn't climb unless I'd done that anyway. Dude! Oh my gosh. Okay. I think I already came down here and picked stuff up. No. I fell on spikes. I just hit the wall. She just didn't grab it. Unfortunately. Unfortunately. Okay. I can climb up here. I want to get as far as I can before we log off. Because I do think I'm getting off soon. And I'm hoping to finish these games before my internet gets cut off. But whether that will be happening or not, I mean, I need to just get ready to go to bed. Because I wake up at like 6 in the morning. So it's not like a tired thing. It's more so like I will be tired in the morning type thing. So unfortunately, we do have to work. Trying to see. Wow, yeah. I mean, it's kind of nice because then you get done early. Because I work 7 to 3, like 7 to 3:30. I hate that. I hate that. Absolutely hate that. But like, I don't think that's a bad work hour per se. I get to wake up whenever I. Oh, that's pretty nice. What do you do? I don't remember if I've asked. And that's only if you don't mind, you know, answering that, of course. If you don't want to share, that is okay. Wow. Let's run this way. What the fuck? I think that clears the path for me to go the other way, though. Yeah. I did nothing. Didn't like college, and I was deemed to have a... Oh, damn. That sucks. I guess unless you don't like working. I personally enjoy working. I'm very much... Sometimes I feel like a workaholic. Because I just can't do nothing. Like, for me, it's stressful. But it's also nice to have time off, honestly. Like, one day I'll definitely, you know, retire, but as of the moment, I need a way to pay bills is my main issue. I think it sucks though, that, like, disability doesn't pay much either. Like, if somebody, like, it really sucks. If it suited my needs, but finding that isn't easy, yeah. That really sucks. That makes sense, though. I thought the water was still there. Dude. I thought the water was still there. Okay. Let's go back up, Laura. But yeah, I mean, honestly, I wish I could work less, because although I like working, I don't like the fact that I work 40 hours a week. You know, I don't think 40 hours is the move. And I know that once you know, if I go to a new job for my career, I know most jobs will not even work 40. They will work way more. Because I was applying to jobs, and I've been really wary because I'm aware of, like, how accounting jobs work. Depending on, you know, the job. A lot of them expect you to work over 50 hours. And one thing about me, I will not be working 50 hours for no overtime. There is no way in hell I'm working a job where I'm working 50 plus hours and not getting paid extra. Like, that is ridiculous. I did not see anything there. That is ridiculous. So, like, things like that, I'm like, yeah, no. And I've been thinking recently, I'm like, I have autism. I suggest with selective and extreme anxiety, and I take migraines a lot when stressed, and an employer's not going to want to deal with that. I mean, I guess it depends on your job. And, like, what stresses you out. Because if you had like an easy job, wouldn't that be nice? Like if you had an easy, non-stressful job where you could just like do your work and chill. Like I feel like that would be nice. Okay. Oh. Oh, I don't need to use that. I feel like there's a lot of like difficulty, but it definitely depends on the job. Because I feel like there always should be some sort of job for people, but it just is more difficult for a lot of people. And that kind of sucks. Like it would be nice if there was like a more streamlined process to like even find work or figure out what kind of work would work for you, because I feel like you always have to search for yourself, and sometimes like it's stressful looking for even like what resources and figuring out what you need sometimes for certain things. I did want to be an archaeologist, but knowing I'm managing college, never mind. Uni, so honestly I've been thinking of museum work. I mean that could be pretty nice. What do you think is like, why do you think you couldn't manage like college? Do you think it's too stressful, or do you think it's the deadlines? Because I feel like there's a lot of like online programs that could make that easier for you, and if you had somebody to like help you through it too, I think things like that can always be nice, but that depends on also knowing people, I guess. Can I do anything here? Where? Okay. Okay, this is more ice that we have to break, which means we have to drop that. Oh my god, okay. Well, when I was... Give me a second. I'm so sorry. When I was in high school, I took a lot to migraines. When I was in college, nothing seemed to be ready and online shit wouldn't even work. That really sucks. That really sucks. I feel like... I guess that's one thing that sometimes America does right, is some online courses are really streamlined so that it's a lot easier to like figure out shit out and like figure out where you need to go and like what you need to do and stuff. But I think like there is a lot of like messiness to it, and there definitely needs to be a lot of like patience for it, and that's why it really sucks. Like me with my autism, I need everything to be laid out, ready, and explained well enough. I get that. I think that's one thing, like, is it easier for you to ask questions? Because, like, I guess that's another thing. Because I think I'm usually pretty good at asking questions. I fucking hate teachers who can't answer questions. A teacher who can't answer questions to me is useless. Because I'm like, that is literally your job. And I hate it when you ask them something and they re-explain it the same way. Shit like that is so annoying. Because I'm like, if it was that simple, I would have gotten it the first time. I would have gotten it the first time. Like, please be serious. If it was that simple, I would have gotten it the first time. And I think some teachers are not meant to teach. If we're being for real. Because the way that some of them be doing their job, I'm like, you should not be getting paid for this. And I would say no shade, but all shade, honestly. Dude. These bitches have so much health. I think we're gonna be done here. What I noticed with teachers asking, not even worth it. Better for me to research the topic myself when I get home. I think it depends on the teacher. I've had some really excellent teachers, and I think sometimes for me it helps if I articulate the question. Because if they don't understand what I'm asking, I'm just gonna ask it a different way, and like ask specifically for what I'm looking for to understand the question. Because sometimes you just have to know what kind of question you need for yourself. Also, y'all, we're gonna be done right here, I think. We just don't. I need to like rest. I need to lay down, maybe read a little book. I honestly don't even think I'm like rested well enough to like read right now. But I just have to do something. I have to lay down, read, and go to bed. And like I want to be productive, so my thought has been I want to give myself at least an hour of reading every day. That's something I really want to work on because I think for me, I haven't been reading in a long time, and I really want to get back to it because I love reading, and there's a whole bunch of books that I want to get through this summer. And potentially make YouTube videos on the books. I tried cutting down the Tomb Raider videos into YouTube videos. Honestly, I was not here for it. I cut the video down, but I just did not think it was what I wanted it to be. And I think for what I want it to be, it just doesn't work the way I want it to. So we will probably not be having that. I think depending on what we play next, which is either going to be the Sexy Brutale or the Return of the Obra Dinn. It depends. It depends on how I feel. If I want a short game, if I want to really invest again. Because if I want to invest again, we're going into the Obra Dinn 100%. Like that is what I want to play next. But I just am not sure if I want to commit to another game after this one. Like that's long, or if I just want like a resting week. And then we'll see where we go from there. I will not be tackling Tomb Raider 3 for a long time. Probably not for a few months at least. And if that. Like, I don't know when I'll be mentally ready to tackle Tomb Raider 3. So if y'all, want Tomb Raider 3, you'll have to wait a while. Tomb Raider 3 is going to kill me. I mean, Tomb Raider 3 is just difficult. And I know I struggled with it immensely with tank controls. I think it'll be a little bit better with now that I'm used to, how the modern controls work. And I, have the modern visuals. So maybe visually it'll be easier to follow. But from the footage that I've seen, it looks like it's still going to be difficult, just like it was originally. Like, I don't think it'll fully be helpful, the fact that, like, they've modernized the graphics, because the way the trees look is still fucking weird. So, it is what it is. We will tackle that when we get there. Otherwise, I'm probably going to see you guys on Thursday. I'll be back around 7:30 p.m. CST again. And we'll probably play until 10:30 again, because I think that's the best window for me to stream. Yeah, if you guys are looking for any games in particular, feel free to always tell me, honestly. If you're in the Discord, always drop it in chat. Always, I'm down to talk about games I have, games I don't have. I love learning about games, and I love experiencing new games, depending on what they are. So, I'm always open to new things. I also have a huge fucking wish list on Steam. I have so many games that I want to play, and that I haven't bought, and that I really want to buy, but I know I don't have them for a reason, because I will not be getting to them for a long time. There's a few games that I think are like on my horizon to play, but I don't know if I'll be streaming them. No, I literally have over 230 games on my wish list. I don't even know if I would play every single game on there, but like it's huge. But, like, some games that I really want to play that I think would be fun to play with friends, for example, like Project Zomboid. I really want some friends to get Project Zomboid, and I'll play with them. If my man wants to get it, or if I can convince him to get it, because, he might be getting a PC, He's currently using my old gaming laptop, which has a lot of issues that I didn't know about. I would probably get it for him to play with me. I really wish I could just like share games that I already own and like have somebody just play them with me, but we'll see. My old laptop just has so many issues right now. Like, it had no issues before I factory reset it other than being a little slow. And now that I factory reset it, it's a fucking shit show. It has so many issues. You can do... No, so you can share games on Steam, but you can't share a game and play it with them. So, if you share a game with them, you can't play it with them at the same time. Only one person can be using a person's library at the same time. So if I'm playing my own game, my friend can't be playing my game even if I'm family sharing with him. Apparently that's a feature that might be coming to Steam on specific games. So still not on every game, but apparently might be coming to some games. And I think that's really cool, right? But I don't know if that'll be successful or if they will fully decide to implement it. Apparently it's in beta. I don't know if that's true or not. Like, this is alleged. One of my friends told me this. I don't know if it's true or not because I haven't seen it for myself. I'm trying to think. What else is there for us to talk about before I go? I guess I can put this into full face mode while I'm still here. You can see in the background that my bookshelves are empty. That is because I have packed all my books already, and I am moving all my books tomorrow, actually. I'll be moving the boxes. I'm not moving the shelves, probably until I can, like, rent a U-Haul or something. But there's a lot of stuff that needs done. So, the first thing I'm moving my books because nothing's going to happen to them. They're just in boxes, right? Like, I'm not too worried. And the room that I'm putting into is done, so it's not like I'm worried they'll get damaged or anything like that. Nothing should happen to them. Is that dust, though? Why you cam so good? I don't... yeah, that is dust. That is dust on the shelf. I didn't realize you could see it in the camera, honestly. But yeah, that is in fact dust. That is something that needs fixing. But it'll get wiped off. It'll get wiped off eventually. It just hasn't been moved and all of that good stuff. I'm trying to think of what games would I play on stream. Sometimes I contemplate playing Metroidvanias, but I think a lot of them are really long, and those have really disengaging stories for me mentally, so it's really hard for me to follow the story usually. That's why I like Tomb Raider, because I don't have to focus on the story and I can just play it with you guys. The only story game I think I've played on stream that I actually got engaged with was what was it? I'm struggling to remember the name. Spiritfarer. I love Spiritfarer. I don't think I 100%ed it, but I did play a good amount of it, and I love especially the beginning few stories. The beginning few stories are beautiful. If you guys like story games and you like cozy games, I do think that's a good one that you guys should play. That thing about game sharing reminds me of consoles. I noticed there's some console games that don't allow split screen anymore, and it's like, what the fuck? See, I think there's a lot of games that don't allow split screen and stuff like that, but that I'm like, that's a game design choice, right? It's different when you can't even online play with them. Like, I think it kind of sucks, because it's like, if you already can't split screen, you can't do that. It's like, well, we shouldn't both have to buy the game to play it together. Like, that kind of sucks. But yeah, one thing I really want to get more into card games. Like, there's a lot of fun looking card games on Steam that I really want to play, but I feel like a lot of them are either single player or nobody else wants to buy them with me. But that's something I want to get into. I want to get more into card games because I love card games in general. I've played Yu-Gi-Oh before. I've played Magic the Gathering, but I don't remember how to play Magic the Gathering, if I'm being honest. It's been so long since I've played Magic the Gathering. I don't know what Super Fight is. I don't know what that is. What is this? I have no idea what this is. That's not a card game though, is it? It it does say it's a strategy game, but it doesn't. I don't think that's a card game. I don't know what that is. I don't think I've seen it before. Unless it's also a different one. I don't know. I don't know if the one I'm looking at is the right one, but it is not giving card games. So if Super Fight is like a physical card game, I don't know if I've tried it. I don't know. I just random cards being, and someone. Oh, maybe is that the one where it's like different superpowers, and you like shuffle it and you pick like you combine them to like make a character that you fight as or something, and you have to convince people why it would win. Is that what that is? I think I might have heard of that one. If I'm thinking of the wrong thing, you can let me know. But that's what I'm thinking that is, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But like, there's a bunch of like Steam games that I would enjoy. There's a lot of visual novels on here. I'm currently struggling my way through an Ace Attorney case still, and if I beat that one at the same time that we beat Tomb Raider 2, that could also be our next thing, is like just playing the last case of Ace Attorney 2, because I am a little obsessed with Ace Attorney. I love Ace Attorney, but the case I'm on, every time I get to it, I just stop playing the game. Also, one game that I'm really excited for this year is Ender Magnolia. It's currently in early access. I think the first one also entered early access before it got fully released. So like, I don't know how far it is in development, but it looks beautiful. The music soundtrack is stunning. It's gorgeous. So must have started as a real life card game. Yeah, I think that's what that might be. Unless I'm tripping. Yes, I think that is the one I was thinking of. Not the one I looked up earlier, but the one that I thought of in my mind, because I think one of my friends has it. I don't think I've played that one. For me, it's more so like card battler games, not ones where you have to like argue stuff. I think those are fun too. I love like a Yu-Gi-Oh moment, a fucking Magic the Gathering moment, a Runeterra moment, and I like Unstable Unicorns. I fucking adore Unstable Unicorns. It's so fun, but it's such a simple, card fighting game. Like I think it's much easier to understand than a lot of other ones, but it's really fun. I've played a little bit, yeah. I think it's fun. I don't have any good decks, though. That's my main beef. I don't have any good decks, and I don't want to buy a deck. So I just play it once in a while. But yeah, there's quite a lot of money, quite a lot of stuff I like to spend my money on, but I'm really hoping this summer maybe I'll get mentally engaged and we'll start writing video essays, because I want to channel my writing into something. And part of that is I love writing fiction, but I don't know if I've been in this space to like let myself breathe and write and write and write, because I've had a lot of writing done. It's just most of the writing I've done has been D&D related, so I know very aware of, yeah. Runeterra is pretty fun. I'm a League of Legends player. See, I play League, but like I try not to. I don't think it's like, I think it's beyond the point where it's like not fun anymore and I just play to play, and I don't see the point of that. Like, I like playing to the point where I'm like, okay, this is fun, I'm enjoying myself, and the moment I start not enjoying the game, I just turn it off. I don't have a reason to keep playing, because to me it used to be kind of like an addiction, like a crutch, and it was bad. Like, I think it was really bad how deep I was into League of Legends. I would play it every day, all day. That's what I started streaming as. I was basically a League streamer. I played League every day for like 5 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours, whatever it was, and I played it several days a week. No, this is no. Don't do that to yourself. If y'all play like that, don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself. That's why, like, I used to recommend League to people like my ex. I got him onto League, and he's like much deeper into League. He's better at League than me, and I taught him how to play the game. That's crazy. But yeah, I don't like. I try not to partake as much. I will still play, but number one, I'm not playing more than like 2-3 matches max. Absolute max. I'm not playing more than that. And on top of that, if I start losing, it's a no-go. I turn the game off. I mainly play it with friends at the moment. See, I do that sometimes, but I feel like my friends are really negative, and they're always like angry players, or they're always complaining about someone. And for me, I think that makes my mental health worse. And that's not like me throwing shade at them. That's me being realistic with myself and with like the situation in general. I think for me, I don't like being around negative energy. So like, if anybody's negative, I usually try to make it positive. I think that's like a big thing. And if it's one person, it can kind of balance depending on how I'm feeling. Like if I'm mentally stable enough, I'm chill, like I can balance that out. If it's two negative people and I'm the only bitch who's trying to stay positive, I'm not into it. I'm kind of just over it. Because that to me is just like, I don't want to feel like I'm the only person who's optimistic. Like, it kind of just sucks feeling that way. When it's like, you're the only one who's trying to mentally keep it together, and everybody else is just like, oh, fuck it, I hate it here, whatever. Like, that's exhausting. That's exhausting. I don't like being in that scenario. I feel like a lot of the time if I play with people, it's like that. And sometimes that's like me because of like me. Like, maybe I'm not playing well a certain game, but like, I don't care that much. Like, especially if I'm playing with people, I don't care that much. I'm just trying to have fun. And so, for me, negative energy's it absolutely excruciatingly exhausting. It's quite a toxic game. I mean, I think in general, like, a lot of online game players are really toxic, especially the ones that play a lot of just online. And so, I don't care about randos, though. I think that's the big thing. When it's a bunch of random people, I can just mute them. I don't give a fuck. Right? Like, it's if you let them get to you, they get to you. But if you just mute them, what are they gonna do? They're gonna ping you, sure. You don't see it. It doesn't matter. It's not there. Maybe they'll act fucking weird and you'll still see it. It's not that bad. This is a random bitch you'll probably never see again. If it's your friends, it's exhausting because number one, like, that is your friend. Like that whole situation is exhausting. So that's why to me it's like, I would rather play by myself. If I play with friends that are negative, I'm done. Like, I'm not playing more than one. Like, I just don't see the point. I don't see the point. I think it's exhausting. I think it's unnecessary. I think some people need to get a job. I think some people need to take a breath, drink some water. Question why they're acting like that. You know, that's my take. That's my take on that. Yeah, and I'm getting very sleepy. I kind of don't want to go to bed, but I need to at least get off stream, I think, and like get some water, change. This is still my work clothes. I literally wore this to work. So, things like that I need to do. Yeah. I will definitely see y'all again on Thursday. I'll be back Thursday night, probably 7:30-ish. Again, we will be back with more Tomb Raider. I'm going to Google real quick before we continue the number of levels, because I'm like, I do want to know how many levels are in this game. We're not going to look up any details, but I'm just going to look up like a level list. Because I don't care about the actual details of the levels. I just want to see what exactly we have. So we have, oh, not much left. Not much left. think we're currently in the Catacombs. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 levels. We'll be done in probably 2-3 sessions max. Because I think the Barkhang Monastery is probably one of the longest ones. So we're almost done. We're very, very close. And I'm very excited to see how this will go. But we shall see. We shall see. I'm hoping that they continue going smoothly because I feel like I'm not struggling that much. I think we're doing relatively well. That feels good. It always feels good when you do well. I will not be rating anyone today. I'm way too tired. I will catch y'all on Thursday. If you're not in the Discord, I'm going to put ! Discord for you. If you'd like to follow the socials, here you go. You have my socials. Other than that, I will be back Thursday with more Tomb Raider. And I'm going to see y'all then. Okay. Have a good night, morning, or afternoon, wherever you are. If you're one of the girlies who's trying Withering Waves, let me know how you enjoy it. I don't know if I'll have time to try it tomorrow, but I might. We shall see. Alright. Bye-bye, girlies. Y'all have a good night, morning, or afternoon.